put in that work. Not thinning, but they were pulled out. I think you know what I mean.
I was down, but I'm always gonna get back up. I'm a range, but I know I'm gonna get that truck. Done losing, I'm about to get that win. TJ, time to get my spin. Cornrows and 10, don't break our bin. Took a long, long time just to get this in. Took a long, long time to get this in. Took so long, had to make new friends.
Hey YouTube, it's me Kristianna. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to When in Doubt Pink. Hello. Welcome back to the vlog. If you haven't noticed, right, your girl, she's on her Zoom. All right. She's on her Zoom. Like I said, and I keep saying, is that I am choosing joy. I am choosing joy. You know, we only have a little smidge left of 2024, but 2025 is around the corner and we have a lot of stuff in front of us, and no matter what, I really want to choose joy. I am choosing joy. YouTube brings me joy, so here we are. And also just like generally, like, you know, I set a little goal in front of myself with YouTube, and we're gonna see if I can crush it. I'm not gonna tell you what it is or whatever, but I have a little window from now to like February, the end of February, and I'm gonna see if I can just prove a few things to myself. Also, I feel like while we're talking about this channel, while we're talking about my channel, I wanted to just be really honest and stuff, and transparent with those of you who always show up to this channel, is that I watch people who give tricks and tips and things like that about YouTube, about Instagram, about X, Twitter. Okay, we're off to a little bit of a rough start considering all of my batteries are dead, and this one's probably gonna die too. I don't know how I thought I was making content today with no charged batteries. None. Like none. Anyway, what I was saying is that, like, I watch people who teach about different social media platforms, and I'm experimenting with some of their advice because it helps me personally, like with this channel or with my other platforms, but it also helps me to be an asset at work because I do social media as a part of my work at work. And so I've been experimenting a little bit with ads here on the platform as a way to break into the algorithm for real. You know what I mean? Because if I'm like shaking my booty for the algorithm, I like might as well try to see if I can get some folks to see it. You heard? We're not gonna spend a lot of time on this. And so I just wanted to bring that up because some of my numbers might look a little funky, and that is like just me experimenting with different things. What else did I want to kind of bring? The church announcements. I don't think I have any more church announcements, but I've been wondering for a minute now, is my longer vlog intro annoying to you? You can be honest, because I have like 3 or 4 different versions of my intro that I use interchangeably depending on what kind of video it is. But I know there's a lot of discourse around whether or not a long intro is a turn off to people or not. So especially those of you who come back week after week, please let me know, is my intro the long intro? I'll probably use it for this video just for an example. Is that annoying to you? Would you rather have it be like something very quick and then we get into things? Let me know. Okay, so super long intro here, but it's gonna be a day. I'm going to the movies. I'm going to go see Wicked. I'm really excited about this because if you didn't know, you know now that The Wizard of Oz, the original Wizard of Oz, is my #1 favorite movie in the whole wide world. It is. And we can talk about Judy Garland and we can talk about a lot of things another time, you know what I mean? But that movie is has been, excuse me, that movie has been my favorite #1 movie like my entire life, basically. And I don't see it changing anytime soon. However, I'm always really curious and interested about the different iterations of that story, or the spin-offs associated with that story. And so, you know, I don't know the Wicked story too well. Like, I've seen the different iterations of the Wicked story, but not enough to like remember exactly what the situation was, you know what I mean? It's just not that interesting to me, you know, or like it hasn't been, right? However, the visuals, Ariana Grande, there's a lot that's appealing about this movie, and so I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna go see it with my good girlfriend and her kids. I was like, I was like, can your kids come to the movies? Can my little family around the corner, can we get in the car and go to the movies? Yeah, so that's what we doing. And I think I want to do some fun makeup, because I want to try to film real quick another video, because I also told you guys that I would be breaking up my monthly favorites video into maybe 4 videos instead. And so one of those needs to get recorded now. I have a list of favorites that I want to talk about, so I'm gonna do that while I do my makeup for the movie. I'm not getting dressed up, I just want to do my makeup, period. So excited. Been no beauty girl, you know what I mean? I think I just have like a certain idea in my head about the kind of person who should even be applying for that, and for some of these people to have gotten prioritized over people who really put in that work in the beauty space. You know what I mean? Like, there are beauty girls and there are fashion girls, right? And some of them do both. Some people do both, right? But there's always going to be that one thing that you do better than the other thing. And there are a lot of fashion girls that got Sephora Squad that don't do makeup or like really do beauty stuff. You know what I mean? And that's not shade, like, because some of them I really like, but I would have never thought that they would have even applied for this. You know what I mean? And so it's like y'all are taking up space from the girls who put in that work, okay? And maybe I'm wrong to think like that. And so I'm open to feedback about this. Okay, I'm back. This is my face. I do still feel like the pink is making me look a little diseased. But we're gonna leave it alone, okay? Because we ain't got all day. Yeah. Also, I have these earrings I want to wear. Okay. Look. It's a witch. These are vintage. I found these on eBay a few years ago.
Dear visitors, we need your help.
Okay, I'm back. Oh my goodness. That was so good. Wow. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Even though The Wizard of Oz is a musical, right? I never think of it that way. Like, I wouldn't even call it a musical, even though I guess it is, right? I'm usually inclined to say that musicals are not my favorite. However, them girls was singing. Ariana was singing, Cynthia was singing, okay? Them girls was singing. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Like, the visuals was beautiful, the vocals was on, the mics was turned on, okay? Not everybody needed a damn song though, I will tell you that. Okay. If I had a critique, that's probably it. Is like, some people who sang didn't need a song necessarily. At first I thought they were gonna like fall out over a guy, and that was about to piss me off, but seemingly that's maybe not the direction of the situation. I hope it doesn't go there, because apparently there's a part 2. I didn't realize that. I lost my earring, y'all. That's the other thing that's making me really sad. I got in this house and realized I only had 1 earring on, so that's a bummer. This is why I can't have nice things. But yeah, anyway, there was like a guy there and I was like, oh my God, are y'all about to make this whole movie about a man? Because that will piss me off. And thankfully they didn't go there. But it could have been close, all right? Could have been son. Because you know how they like to do. Always centering them in. What else can I say? Because I wanted to give you guys my feedback on it, but I don't want to spoil it because the movie literally just dropped. But they added some new characters to the story generally that I thought was interesting. I thought the use of CGI was like on point. There were some points, some scenes actually, that I felt like were kind of cringe. Like a little bit of a lot of cringe. Some of them songs was too long also. I felt myself glazing over at parts. But generally it was good. Now could I watch it a second time? Absolutely not. I just told my little sister, my sister was mad that I went and saw it without her. And I was like, girl, I don't know what to tell you because I don't think I could watch that 2 times. Like I said, it was fantastic. Beautiful imagery, all the things, but I could not see myself watching that twice. Absolutely, no. But I'm home. I'm glad to be home several hours later because that was long as heck. It's almost 4:30 and I really want to take this makeup off. You see I'm a little grease ball already, but I'm ready to take it off. Let's get unready. Okay, we're in the bathroom. My bathroom is also still not done and it's definitely on my list of things to complete before the year is out. That is my goal. I really want to be done decorating my house, my apartment before the year is out. Because for a long time I've just kind of felt like I like sleep here or whatever, but I really want to feel like I like live here. That is the stability I crave. Anywho, I thought I should actually put my hair up first before I really do anything else. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my foam rollers. But first, I did want to talk about this castor oil that I'm using. Regular pure castor oil. If you didn't know, now you know. That castor oil is really good for your thinning edges. Mine's are not thinning, but they were pulled out, okay, by the African aunties. Shout out to my girl Kelly, because when she was coloring my hair, she made an intentional decision to leave my edges alone. So it worked out that I really like dark roots, and I asked for dark roots too. But also that she gave my edges a lot of tender love and care because that's what they needed. Castor oil, coconut oil, and olive oil. The 3 oils that actually like penetrate things and like actually do what people use them for because they have that ability. Most other oils just sit on top of the hair or just sit on top of the skin. Castor oil, olive oil, and coconut oil. A lot of people are allergic to coconut oil though. They break out, so be mindful of that. But thought I'd do a little, you know, stimulation before I go ahead and quickly put my hair in the rollers. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit on my ends too because they feeling a little dry, just a little bit. Rub it in between my hands and just kind of hit it, because that's the one thing about blonde hair, you will feel dry. That hair will dry out on you. Okay, that feels a little better. So I'm literally rich with foam wrap rollers, with soft foam rollers. I was like, wait a minute, I'm like, something about that don't sound right. And what I do, this isn't gonna be fancy like at all, right? Because I ain't got time for that. If I had to do this perfectly, I would stop doing it over time, because nah, ain't nobody got time for that. But I just take random chunks of hair and I do mine in a spiral style to get the result that I prefer. So I just kind of take my hair and go around, and then when I get to the end, I kind of cross it back over to where the beginning of the hair is, and then I roll down some more, right? roll it down, tighten it up, and then I go ahead and close that roller and twist them. If you've never used these before, the ends of the rollers kind of like bend. They're wiry. Baby, what do you have? I hear something. I feel like baby has something she's not supposed to have. Hey, don't put that in your mouth. You got something. What you got, mama? This is an earring. You're not supposed to put this in your mouth, mama. I like you better alive. Oh my goodness. Girl, when I say having a cat is like having a small child, always getting into something. Literally always getting into something. Okay, that'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay, now what I've been doing lately is putting this one scarf on to kind of keep my hair, like this is like my dry barrier scarf, and then I put my bonnet on top so that like if I get in the shower or I don't know, a bucket of water falls on me, my hair is given a chance to not get wet. So that's what I've been doing. It looks crazy, but it works. That is good enough for me. Now, after all that jazz, I can finally get to my face. I just have my coconut butter, or coconut oil, I should say. And literally, I use it the same way you would use a cleansing balm. Slather it on. And I have my makeup wipes on deck. I really do prefer to take my makeup off with oil, just because it's one of the fastest ways to just break down the makeup and get it off your face. You know, everybody has their techniques and things, but the other thing is that I had lashes on earlier, and oil is really good for breaking down that glue as well. So if you ever put lashes on and you can't figure out how to get them off without taking your lashes out, my recommendation is to use oil. And of course, if you want to use those lashes again, you have to wash them. That's the give and take. Now I do have some reusable wipes, and honestly I interchange. It just depends on how I feel, whether or not I use the reusable wipes or if I go ahead and just use the disposable ones. I'm not really somebody who's like, I don't know, super pressed about either which way, although I will say the reusable ones are very convenient to have. Just that when they're all dirty, now what you gonna do? You know, mine's are the SpongeBob ones, so that's kind of fun too. But I felt like with everything I had going on just now, it was better to just use a disposable because I had a whole lot going on. And this is just the first pass, you see, and like most of it is gone. Oil is your friend, or oil is my friend anyway, except for when it's ruining my makeup, when I am not ready for my face to oil up, and it does anyway. Very interesting though, the way that my face did break down, because I was using the one size primer that I just got, that has this reputation for being like super all day mattifying or whatever, and that's not the experience I just received at all. So that's very interesting. And I used the one size spray when I was finished, so interesting stuff. Okay, we're in my living room. So now that my hair is away and I got a nice clean face, I was thinking to wrap up my night by building this bad boy. Okay, I needed a shoe rack. I've been needed a shoe rack, okay, like a real one, because right now I'm just like keeping my shoes on one of these bookshelves if it's like got a certain kind of texture, right? Because baby the cat likes to scratch shoes up when they're like having that like leathery-ish kind of texture about them. She'll come and she'll scratch them up. And then my other shoes are just here on the floor. Not to mention, I have a really bad habit of like coming home and like throwing my keys up on the bookshelf. Like the bookshelf is becoming a catch-all space, and I don't really want that. Not that I'm like building this console, because it's a console table at the top, and then it's a shoe rack underneath it. You know what I mean? Very small, and it should fit here, right over here. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna get a hammer and some nails and stuff and put this mirror up a little bit higher on top, but I gotta figure out where the console comes up to here. But in an ideal world, I would have like a little bowl or something where I could come home and like throw my keys and things in the little bowl, or like, you know, when I got like little junk mail things, be able to just kind of start to stop making the bookshelf the throwaway place and not make this the throwaway place, but I think you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. So I'm gonna sit here and build this little shelfie before I chill out for the night, while I'm still kind of like got my little stamina about me. Yeah. The love we have is on my mind. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.